How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel, and the third and I believe final screwdriver from DuPont. I previously looked at the 40-in-1 and then the 45-in-1. This is a more standard driver in a quarter hex drive style and is also ratcheting. As you can see, it's come in its cardboard container there with the DuPont logo clearly on the front. Actual picture of the screwdriver there. And then on the other side we've got the part number, which is DICL635-13. As with the other items, this is made under license for DuPont by the Mikho Household Product Company in China. Hopefully you can see down in the bottom there, unless the light is blocking it. And inside the box, if we open it up, you can see we've got a quality certificate there. And then there's the item there in a foam padded case inside the cardboard box. So there's the screwdriver handle, there's the extension bar, you can see there, and there's a set of bits, and that's all that's in the box there. So this is the handle itself, rubberized finish, matte sort of texturized feel to it. It is completely different to the handle from the 40-in-1. That's more of a rubberized, smooth feel to it. This is a harder, a little bit texturized. Obviously, similar sort of size to the 40-in-1 there, a little bit shorter, but we are ratcheting with this one. As you've seen here, the collar here, we can lock it in position. Put the bit in, locked in position there, or we can go either direction. So quite a smooth ratchet. I have no idea how many teeth it is, but it is very smooth and easy to switch. You can see the control of the handle if you're using it. Quite easy to move the collar around. Obviously the collar is the same size as the handle, so if it's going into deeply recessed screws, there is a danger you can catch this and change direction, but this is very, very smooth. There's no grippy parts or anything that you could knock with it in that respect, so you might well get away with that. But it can be an issue sometimes with these ratcheting drivers that have a collar the same size as the handle itself. The handle is completely solid. This, although we've got the band round here, this cap does not come off. All the bits are contained within the extra case there. You saw we get the extension piece with it. Again, this is quarter hex drive, so we do have a ball detent in there for locating it. However, inside here is also magnetic, and inside the head of the extension shaft is also magnetic. So that sits in there. A little bit of play. That's mixed in with the actual ratchet mechanism as well. There's a little bit of play in that, which kind of exaggerates once you've plugged it in. So all in all, quite nice quality. Let's take a look at the bits. The bits come in their own little container here, plastic moulded container. You see you've got the seam hinge at the back on this, so I'm not sure how long that will last. We shall have to wait and see. The set is a 15-piece set, so that's the 13 bits here, and then the handle and the extension shaft giving you the 15 bits. You can see here we have Phillips 0, and then we move to a Phillips 1, which is a longer series, and then we have Phillips 2, Phillips 3. We have a hex here, which is the number 5. We have a Torx 20 and a Torx 25. They are the standard, not the security style. On the top row here we have slotted 3, 4 and 6, and then we have posies, which is 0, 2 and 3, and those are the bits there. This is a little rubberized holder for these, so the longer bit has no retention, that will just fall out. Obviously these grip and are held within the actual rubber moulding, so they will not come out at all. And the power driver style attachment there, whereas we've got the more standard screwdriver arrangement for the shorter bits, and they just click in there and held in within the magnet. Fairly strong magnet actually. I doubt they'll yeah, well, I don't think they'll come out too easily, so should be okay in that respect. And again, your long series bit with the power, I mean, that in itself, there is a little bit of wiggle in there with that, possibly due because of the actual shaft arrangement. And you see it's not so much wiggle when you get these more standard bits for screwdrivers in there. Not sure why they've included a long series on the Phillips 0, or sorry, the Phillips 1. No idea whatsoever on that. So they're all chrome finished and have a colour band to denote the style of screwhead driver that they are. So yeah, they're nice quality. We'll give them that. Obviously it's standard hex drive, so loads of other bits will fit into this from the these extension bits, and of course they will rattle around quite a bit more, but they do fit. Box spanners you can put in there, anything that's standard quarter hex, and I see you can take out the shaft and have a shorter drive as well if you want to. A little countersinking tool there, so that would actually work as well. The actual double-ended screwdriver bits do not fit in here. You can see, and they don't fit in the extension shaft either. So you can't use those style of bits with this driver, but any of the single-ended bits seem to fit and are perfectly acceptable. So these are full ratcheting screwdrivers that we do have. Obviously none of these have a removal extension shaft, so I'll have to compare it with that shaft in there. And we can see here is actually this way by the looks of it in terms of length. Yeah, the handle is the shortest handle of the lot, but overall it's there's not much in it with this smaller driver from Ghidorah, the standard one that doesn't have any bits that come with it. Pretty much the same size as that one really. The Ghidorah that has the bits in the handle, a little bit shorter than that, half an inch in it. I guess it's pretty much the same with the Stanley, and then the unit from Facom here is the longest one. But this has bits in the top of the handle there, this has bits in the collar there. So yeah, it just depends on what kind of screwdriver you prefer, I guess, and the way they handle. Let's say it is very, very comfortable. You can obviously use these ones, but the handle's quite a bit it's more in your hand there, isn't it really, whereas this sits quite snugly in your hand and you can get to the collar. The Facom one's probably the same, yeah, it kind of fills your hand all out, but you can still get to the collar. So a little bit more comfortable in that respect. You can probably still get some good purchase on it. So yeah, that's, as I said, that's the final screwdriver that I've seen from DuPont hand tools, all available on Amazon. This particular unit, it's I paid £30 for this a wee while back. It's currently, when I looked it up today, £21.99, or I said the day of making the video I should say. Yeah, £22, so it has dropped in price, so maybe not selling that well. But it is a slightly different approach, I guess, isn't it? Whereas you look at these two here that are very much in nice aluminium anodized housings that you can keep them in for work use, no problem here. This comes in kind of a presentation style box, so I guess nice if you're going to gift it to somebody as a present. So nice presentation there, isn't there? Nice quality cardboard box, but that's pretty much where the box then ends, isn't it? You can't, not much use for keeping the tool within for its working life. Yeah, that's the DuPont 15-in-1 standard quarter hex drive screwdriver there. All of these units, all available from Amazon. They are rebranded units. Now I have seen the 45-in-1 here rebranded under other Chinese manufacturers. The 40-in-1 and this Hex Bit I have not seen. I've only seen them under the DuPont logo, but this one here, if you shop around on Amazon, if you want this for the 45 in 1 set, you can get this, or the precision screwdriver set. You can get this around about £5 to £7 cheaper than the price for paying for the DuPont logo effectively. So that's worth bearing in mind if you do fancy the precision set. So there you go, that's the last review of DuPont hand tools that I've been able to find. In general, very, very nice quality hand tools and well worth the money as far as I'm concerned. That'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful, and I'll see you again in the next one.